Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to learn in Standard 6 History Chapter 1 What, Where, How and When. Students, finding out what happened yesterday so we can listen radio, watching televisions, reading newspaper. But how can we know what about long ago? So we can know about the past. What can we know about the past? There are several things we can find out. What people ate, the kinds of clothes they wore, the houses in which they lived. We can find out through the lives of hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, priests, crafts, persons, artists, musicians and scientists. Now we think about where did the people live? Some of the earliest people who lived here were skilled gatherers, that is, people who gathered for their food. Some of the areas where men and women first began to grow crops such as wheat and barley about 8,000 years ago are located here in the map. People also began rearing animals like sheep, goat and cattle and lived in villages. Here is the map where they grow first the crops like wheat and barley. The hills and high mountains including Himalayas, deserts, rivers and seas made journeys dangerous at that time. But the journey is never impossible. Men and women moved in search of livelihood as also to escape from natural disasters like floods and droughts. Why do people travel nowadays? Do you think so? The movement of people enrich our cultural traditions. People have said new ways of carving stones, composing music and even cooking food over several hundreds of years. Now we can learn the names of land in past. In long years ago, two of the words we often use and today also we often use the names of our country are India and Bharat. Do you know how can this word came from? The word India comes from the Indus called Sindhu in Sanskrit language, and Iran and Greece in Atlas also we can find. The Iranians and the Greeks who came through the northwest about 2500 years ago and were familiar with Indus called it the Hindos or Indos, and the land to the east of the river was called India. The name Bharata was used for a group of people who lived in the northwest and who are mentioned in Rig Veda, the earliest composition in Sanskrit, also about 3500 years ago. How can we find out about the past? There are so many ways of finding about the past. One is to search for and read books that were written long ago. The books were called manuscript because they were written by hand. Manuscript means The books written by hand. This word comes from the Latin language. Manu means by hand. These were usually written on the palm leaf or on specially prepared bark of tree known as the beech, which grows in the Himalayas. Here is the example of manuscript. You can see, students. We can find this type of manuscripts have survived often preserved in temples and monasteries. Besides, there were epics, poems, plays. Many of these were written in Sanskrit language long ago, and others were in Prakrit languages. And languages, Prakrit language means language used by ordinary people, and in Tamil language also. There were many other things except manuscript that were made and used in the past. Those who study these objects are called archaeologists. What is the meaning of archaeologist? Do you know? The man who studies these objects are called archaeologists. They study the remains of buildings made of stone and bricks, paintings and sculptures. They also explore and extract extract means dig under the surface of earth to find tools, weapons, pots, pans, ornaments and coins. Some of these objects may be made of stones, others of bone, back, clay or metal. Here are the things we can find out to know the past. Here is the pot we can find from an old city about 4,700 years ago, and old silver coins about 2,500 years ago. Archaeologists also look for bones of animals, birds and fish to find out what people ate in the past. Historians, that is scholars who studies the past, often use the word source to refer to the information found from manuscripts, inscription and archaeology. One past or many pasts? Did you notice the title? Our past. We have used the word past in plural to draw attention to fact that the past was different for different groups of people. For example, we can compare the lives of herders or farmers were different from those of kings and queens. The lives of merchants were different from those of craft persons and so on. Do you know, students, what do date means? You will probably mention the day, month, year, etc. The years counted from date generally assigned to the birth of Jesus Christ. So we can use the letter BC. BC means before Christ. Here are some words, here some letters with their dates we have to learn. BC we have seen stands for before Christ, and sometimes we find AD also. This stands for two Latin words, Anno Domini. Anno Domini means the year of Lord. For example, 2012 we can also be written as AD 2012. Sometimes we use letter CE instead of AD and BCE instead of BC. The letter C stands for Common Era and BCE for Before Common Era. All inscription contains both scripts and languages. Languages which were used as well as scripts have changed over time. We can see in this picture also. Here is the most famous story of dismemberment comes from Egypt. Rosetta is a town on the north coast of Egypt, and here an inscribed stone was found which contained inscription in 3 different languages and script: Greek and 2 forms of Egyptians. Scholars who could read Greek figured out that the names of kings and queens were enclosed in a little frame called cartouche. They then placed a Greek and the Egyptian signs side by side and identified the sounds of which the Egyptian letters stood. As you can see, a lion stood for L and bird for A. Once they knew what the letter stood for, they could read other inscription as well. Students, I hope you can understood the lesson history very well. Thank you. Bye-bye.